Hello, friends, and thank you for joining for another episode of Daily EPL Talk. We have a Manchester United fan with us who is also a freelance content writer. Let me introduce you to my guest, who is Amol Sehgal. Hey, Amol, welcome to the Daily EPL Talk. How are you doing?
Hey Prashant, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Welcome. I'm good. I'm very good. So, looks like you would be covering for us today a pretty interesting story. So we'll let the audience guess it. I mean, I'm sure they know exactly what we are talking about, but they don't know the inside of it. So we will pause for a little bit, and what we will start first with is what the fans say. So we have few interesting tweets lined up for you in this particular episode. So one of them is from Talking Moose UK, who says since Arsenal last won a trophy in 2005, 23 ex-players sold for 243 million have gone on to win 56 trophies at 19 different clubs. And well, we have to say that Arsenal has won a few FA Cups here and there, but it's really a kind of sarcasm from Arsenal fans that all the trophies have come up after the players have left the club. Pretty interesting. Then the next one is another interesting one, which says that, which is from the Aston Villa fan, which says Leon Bailey is out until the international break. And this feels like a season of what could have been a gain for Aston Villa. I mean, yeah, you have anything to add there, Amol?
I saw the Villa Everton game, and I did not expect Villa to win that easily and that comfortably. And Leon Bailey was just on fire. I mean, he came from the Bundesliga, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
Look at his stats and the way he has performed there. He was his stats were amongst the players, the Bayern Munich players, and that kind of shows how good Villa recruitment has been. But then him
Yes.
doing that well and suddenly getting injured, yeah, it's a tough one for Villa to take. And hopefully, yeah, they can just survive this phase without him. He's a good team, definitely. Their recruitment is pretty good, has been pretty well. So, yeah, let's see how they cope without him. But should be a good season for Villa the way they have got players in.
That's true. And one of the statements that Dean Smith also made was that with the kind of recruitment plan they have, they could actually compete with likes of Chelsea, Manchester United for some of
Definitely,
the top players.
definitely, definitely.
Yep. So moving ahead, we have another interesting tweet which came from a Manchester United fan, which says, I see us getting 4 points, beat Villa 2-1 or 3-1 and draw with Everton 1-1. This is about Manchester United for their next two upcoming matches against Aston Villa, which is tomorrow on Saturday, and another one against Everton. But the interesting thing of why we chose this tweets is because this fan has actually tweeted, but the beauty of Ole is that what we could very easily get 0 points or 6 points. Hard to tell, inconsistent. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you look at the last uh, couple of games, I mean, let's start with the whole Ronaldo drama that got us going on September 11th, was it? And they beat them 4-1. Probably Newcastle wasn't that bad, but the scoreline said 4-1. And they go to Switzerland and they get beat by Young Boys. Then they go to the Olympic Stadium in London and they beat West Ham 2-1, courtesy of Jesse Lingard bowler. And then they get saving a penalty. And then they get beat by West Ham at home in the Carabao Cup tie, and they're out of the Carabao Cup.
Yep.
So the 4 games of highs and lows, which is the only thing that is consistent about Man United, is roller coaster that keeps on going every single week. So yeah, I will not be surprised if uh, they beat Villa and then lose to Everton, or if they draw with Villa and win at Everton. Because they have a good away record going, so maybe pull away the away win definitely. But yeah, Man United should not be fans should not be surprised if things go south, things go north again.
Yep. It's just you don't know which side of Manchester United will turn up on the match day. Awesome. So The next one is from a Brighton fan who says that, well, this one is from actually not a Brighton fan, but this one looks like from a Norwich City fan who says some try to say we lack integrity. Couldn't be prouder of the way this football club is run, not for instant gratification but to protect the future. This looks like coming from a fan who was pretty frightened by the things that panned out for Derby County. They went into administration, they couldn't handle Premier League properly. They went down with just 11 points in the last season that they were in Premier League, which was the lowest, which is kind of like a hall of shame, not a fame. Somehow you get a fame, but it's shame. And this is what this fan says. It's massively important for the next generation to be on board and realize what change they can make in the future. But it's very, from my perspective, it's a very confusing situation because you are in the Premier League, you want to make the most of it. So, is it important to be financially sound and just keep thinking that, oh, we are financially sound, or is it more important to be good in where you are? You are amongst the premium crop of the players and the clubs, and you need to be thinking a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more risk. But it looks like Norwich doesn't do that. So it's a fan's, I don't know whether it's a fan's way of satisfying his own dissatisfaction with the club that, oh, we are at least financially stable.
And margins, Prashant, if you look at it, Norwich have been up, then they go back down. And to be honest with you, I will not be surprised if they do go down this season. I do fear for Norwich again because they're just not able to compete with the team. I mean, if you look at Brentford, for example, another well-run club, but at the same time, it looks like a well-coached team. The way they beat Arsenal, the way they performed, so it was, I believe, in Liverpool this weekend.
Yep.
So those are the kind of examples. Norwich, they are definitely well-run club. They've done well so far. They probably, if they do go down, they'll receive the Premier League. But they're really doing enough to stay in the Premier League because money involved is so much. I mean, you should probably know that the playoff final that happens is the richest game in the world because of the amount of money that is involved when you get promoted. So Norwich to get that who do come in the Premier League, but they should be able to sustain. If you look at Burnley, they have been able to sustain themselves for so long under the management of Sean Dyche. So there are examples in there. Norwich City fans and Norwich City fans of our club are just hoping to come to the Premier League, enjoy one season and go back again. That's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, that's true. And finally, we have the last tweet, which we found pretty interesting as we scanned through them, was a Brighton fan. A Brighton fan who probably is belonging to a person like me who is in United States, who says, as a BHFC fan in the USA, I'm not mad. Brighton next 4 home games all kick off at 5:30. Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, Leeds. It's a pretty interesting analysis that this person has done, which says, as a United States Brighton fan, I wouldn't be unhappy because I don't have to wake up in the morning. All my club matches start at 12:30 noon time, which would be, I think, night time at your time zone, Amol. 10 o'clock, which is not that bad. It's not like a 1:30 kickoff.
Nah. Good time. Yeah.
Good time.
So good time. Good match kickoff and to enjoy the game.
Yeah, so looks like Brighton will have a lot of fan following globally, which is in United States, United Kingdom, as well as in India. Awesome. So this concludes our top tweets, and obviously we will reach out to you guys whom we have quoted in this particular section. And thank you for sharing interesting analysis and tweets. So thank you, and thank you Amol for joining in. Enjoy and take care.